All right, guys, don't judge me, but I have just cleaned out my box completely for the first time in the month of November. Let's take a look at what I got. What's up, guys? BJ Kicks here. I buy comics, I read them, I unbox them, all for your viewing pleasure, all on this channel. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification icon, the bell, so that you get notified whenever I post new videos about my comics journey. Now, the month of November has been a busy one for me. Obviously, Black Friday is coming up, so in my business, I've been running specials and sales and doing special live streams and all sorts of stuff to kind of, keep that activity going. We're preparing for the holidays. It's busy at work. It's busy in my business, and it's a busy time in our family. So the month of November has been crazy. So one of my weekly rituals is going to the comic shop every Wednesday, if not Thursday, when I can. And sometimes I'll stop at the shop twice a week because I just, I love my people, right? But the month of November was a tight one, right? Budget-wise and all sorts of things. And so I would go into the shop and I'm like, all right, first of all, I'm really behind reading ongoing issues. I'm going to put a picture of on the screen of my unread pile. Yeah, it's not a pile. It's a short box at this point. But I'm working on it. I'm working on getting through this backlog. I got to find some time, right? But I don't want to just stop buying comics, right? I don't want to stop my subscription. Your LCS relies on those sales that, from books that you've pre-ordered. It would be terrible to just be like, oh, no, you guys keep those, right? And also, I know there's going to be a time once the holidays are over where I actually have a lot more downtime. We got some time off work coming up in the next few days. I'm going to be able to drudge through these or get through these. But first, let's just look at the size of this massive stack, right? So, like I said, I've been going into the shop every week, but what I've been doing is like, all right, cool. I'm going to read this week. So let me go ahead and get that. And I will leave the rest of them in the box. Like, okay, I'm going to get to those later. I'm behind on that series. I'm behind on that event. I'm going to pick it up, but not right now. So let's just look at how massive this stack is. These are all the books that I said, oh, I'll pick those up later this month. Well, later has come, and as the old African proverb goes, when you're ready for tomorrow, tomorrow comes. When you're not ready for tomorrow, tomorrow comes. And tomorrow has come. So let's switch up the view, and I'm going to show you every book that I delayed purchasing this month and what I'm excited for and what I might not be as excited about. All right, guys, so I am back in my Batman PJs to show you what I got this week. Well, it's not really just this week. This is like a month haul, but there are some books that you're not going to see here that came out in November because I actually already picked them up and read most of them. So first, if you are in the Raleigh, Durham, Cary Triangle area in North Carolina, my LCS, Ultimate Comics, is having a Black Friday sale that starts on November 27th, which I'm assuming is next Friday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 27th through the 29th, at every Ultimate Comics location, Raleigh, Durham, and Cary. They're doing buy two, get one free on everything in the store. They've got half off holiday tables. So they're going to be tables full of statues, toys, graphic novels, and more. All those things are half price, and all those things are included in the buy two, get one free sale. The only thing that's not included in this buy two, get one free sale are books that are on the wall, hot toy statues, anything you've already got on hold or layaway, and books that were released that week coming up. So check it out. Ultimate Comics is great. They're not your average comic shop where I don't want to, you know what I'm talking about. You got the mean clerks, you got the dingy, dungeon room where they keep the comics, and it's really just like a Magic the Gathering store. No, this is a comic shop Everyone in that building loves comic books, no matter which location you go to. They're very friendly. They'll recommend stuff to you, and they are there because they want to be there. So definitely check them out. Like I said, they don't pay me to do this, but I like to. So there you go. All right, so we're going to get into this stack, and this stack is massive. You know, I say it's massive, but I've seen bigger stacks. So anyway, we'll get started. So we're going to go indies first. So the first book I've got here is Department of Truth, #2 by James Tynion. I did start to read issue 1. I remember the artwork kind of taking me out of the story a little bit. So I got to get back to it because this artwork, even though it's by the same artist, actually looks a little bit easier to digest. So I think maybe I was just shocked the first time around. So I'm gonna give it a try because I've heard this series is amazing, and I've not read anything by James Tynion that I didn't like. So let's put this here. All right, next up, Spawn 311. You guys have seen this on my live show hauls. Basically, I got this cover because it was a Chadwick Boseman tribute cover, but I actually have been picking up Spawn ever since issue 300, or the road to 300. I still need issue 296, so if somebody's got that and wants to send it to me, let me know. And then here's the A cover, done by Carlo Barberi, inked by Todd McFarlane, colors by Brad Anderson, who just did 3 Jokers, and I really liked. So, Mighty Morphin, #1. So you saw me get the A cover for this in my live show haul last week. But this is the C cover for Mighty Morphin #1. And it connects with the C cover for Power Rangers #1, which is right here. So, did I do this right? No, they're on the wrong side. Mighty Morphin, then Power Rangers #1. So I'm excited to have these. I'm excited to have a connecting set. I'm a sucker for connecting covers. My first comic book purchase was House of X #1. I still don't have the connecting set for that, but I got the connecting covers for all the House and Power series except issues 1 and 2. All right, let's keep it moving because this is a big stack. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #111. 110 had some hype behind it because there was a preview of The Last Ronin in it. I've been enjoying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I started picking them up with issue 101, and they don't disappoint. I love getting these Kevin Eastman covers, but you never know if he's doing the B cover or the A cover, so it's always a interesting battle trying to get these at my OCS. And then here's the A cover. I think this was done by Sophie Campbell. I like this one, actually. You got them all in their rooms doing their own things. Jenica's playing guitar. Leo is reading. Raph is on the roof. For whatever reason, Donatello is here doing his science thing. And Mikey is hosting martial arts classes. How dope is that? All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jennica 2, issue #1. I didn't even know this was coming out, so I'm pretty sure Danny just put it in my box because I was already subbed to Ninja Turtles. And that is totally fine with me because I love this Kevin Eastman cover. Call me a sucker, but whatever. All right. Walking Dead Deluxe, issue 3. I haven't read them yet. I've been picking them up because it's The Walking Dead and it's in color, and I missed out on the black and white Walking Dead. But I haven't gotten to these just yet. But I'm excited. The quality on these is amazing. I can't believe they're putting these out. I wonder if they're going to go all the way through the entire story. And I really hope they collect these in some hardcovers because I would love to have that series in hardcover and color. But yeah, good on Robert Kirkman for bringing this out to the people. All right, Batman The Adventures Continue, #6. I've been enjoying these. I was reading these digital first, so I'm not sure if this catches up to where I was already at with the series. But I mean, you guys know Batman's my favorite, and my introduction to Batman was the animated series. So it's only right that when they start up the new Adventures Continue line that I pick them up. Because I obviously missed out on the first Batman Adventures wave, you know, the one that resulted in the first appearance of Harley Quinn that's going for like $1,000 now. And then I got the B cover variant by Kari Andrews, who did the Joker Killer Smile covers, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so there's that. And of course, they are reprinting the original Batman Adventures series. So this is issue number 6 of that. A little preview of the artwork. It's basically more of the same. Actually, I like this a little bit better. Come on, DC, get it together. All right. Batman, issue 103. I've actually stayed up to date and current on Batman, so I'm excited about this. Oh, Harley's back. Nice. So, I probably shouldn't be flipping through these the way I am. I'm like spoiling all the stories. But Batman 103 by James Tynion. Artwork by Gilliam March. Ghostmaker versus Clown Hunter for the Soul of the City. Interesting. Nightwing issue 76. Nightwing has been Rick Grayson for the longest time. He finally got his memories back in the Joker War. This is his first time out, back as Nightwing, knowing who he is. So I'm excited to read this. Rorschach, issue number 2. This is the Peach Momoko variant cover. I got it just because it was a Peach Momoko variant. I have issue number 1 of Rorschach, but this is one of the titles that I had to cut from my pull list because it's just like, look, it's a mini-series. I already know I'm just going to pick it up eventually. And, yeah, I can't do it right now. I gotta trim the fat. And $5 every couple weeks, you know, it adds up, he says as he holds this massive stack in his hands. All right, Dark Knight's Death Metal, issue number 5, foil variant on cardstock, super reflective for no reason. And then we got Dark Knight's Death Metal, Justice League, issue 57. Super excited about that. I've tried to stay on top of it. And then we got Teen Titans Annual number 2. In my last video, I talked to you guys about how basically Robin apparently is not Robin anymore. And then that was confirmed to be true. I watched a review of this issue, so I had to go check to see if they still had one in my LCS. I got to figure out what's going on with Damian, because Damian is my favorite Robin, and I don't like that he's not Robin. So I'm going to read this and see how it goes. But yeah, so Teen Titans Annual 2. That didn't come out this month, but I had to grab it. I'm going to set this to the side. All right, now, you know what? Let's move all these books, because this is an accident waiting to happen. These things are just going to slide off of my table, and I'm going to be upset. All right, so let's get into the Marvel pile. So we're starting off with Amazing Spider-Man issue number 52. This, honestly, I've been picking up ASM since basically issue 36, and it's been moving really, really slow. I actually kind of stopped reading around the Sins Rising storyline, but I heard that was really good. But I got bogged down with work and other stuff, so I'm actually like really behind on Amazing Spider-Man. I got like 10 issues to read. So this is issue 52. And they've been coming out with issues like every week for some reason. So here's issue 52 LR. They're doing this Last Remains thing, but I have no idea what that means because I'm not up to date on Spider-Man. And then here we go, issue number 53. Weekly Spider-Man is fine if Spider-Man's going to be freaking good. But hey, Mark Bagley's doing the artwork, so that's cool. All right, Fantastic Four, issue 26. I'm picking these up specifically because Mark Brooks is doing the covers. I haven't been reading the story, but apparently it started fresh with issue 25 when Mark Brooks did his first cover on it. So hopefully the story inside is actually good. You guys know I'm not like a very big cosmic guy, but a good team book is always highly recommended for me because it's less about the threat they're facing and it's more about how they're going to work together to overcome it. So I can deal with cosmic threats and stuff when it's a team book. So hopefully this is good. All right, Juggernaut, issue number 3. I haven't read issues 1 or 2 yet. I've heard not so great things about this series, but can't go off what you heard, right? You gotta like read it for yourself. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't we all, though? It's comic books. These are terrible cliches. I probably should stop using them. Moving on. Thor, issue number 9. Thor by Donny Cates. I've just heard that everything Donny Cates touches is amazing. So I started picking up Thor. I started getting like the third, fourth, fifth prints of whatever so that I could actually read the story. Haven't actually made time to get into it just yet, but it's all good. Marvel's Voices #1. This is a reprint or expanded edition of the original Marvel Voices #1, basically highlighting characters of color with creators of color, just making dope stories. So yeah, I know there's a story by Rob Markman, who is a writer for Genius. He does a lot of hip hop commentary. There's another story by Charlemagne the God in here. So these are names that, wow, Method Man's got a story. Method Man is a huge comic fan. Wu-Tang, anyone? So yeah, there's stories by Roxanne Gay, Yana Harvey. There's a lot. There's a lot of names in here that mean a lot to me, even though they probably don't mean a lot to the average comic fan. So when I saw this was being reprinted, because I missed out the first time, I was excited to grab it. So here we go. All right, now we're done with the Marvel Universe proper. Now we're going to get into the Ten of Swords event. I have not read a single issue of the Ten of Swords yet. I take that back. I read the prelude. I read issue, I think it was Excalibur that started it off. I read that. But life got busy and I got further and further behind in this event. So I even stopped picking it up for a couple of weeks. Like, all right, if I haven't read parts 1 through 13, what's the point of me reading part 14 right now? Or what's the point of me picking it up? I know I'm not going to get to it before the next one comes out. So let's just go through it of all the chapters of Ten of Swords that I haven't read yet. All right, so we got X-Men #14. This is part 12 of Ten of Swords. I love this Apocalypse cover. That's dope. Then we got Marauders issue #14. This is part 13. Storm dancing with Anubis here. How dope is that? Marauders issue 15. Wolverine's clearly been drugged by someone. And, well, wow, everyone's been drugged. Except Emma Frost, apparently. So, clearly she did it. Right? All right. And I ended up getting the variant for that one as well. So, here we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, Excalibur issue 14, part 15 of the Ten of Swords. I forgot this guy's name, but I actually liked him in the prelude issue that I read. But anyway, I'm sure someone will let me know in the comments who this guy is and why he's important. Or I'll just read it in the story. Because Excalibur is not my title. When I was reading X-Men, before X of Swords started, my 3 X books were X-Men, X-Force, and Marauders. I'd read those every time they came out. The others just were a little too magical for me, or just didn't woo me, didn't wow me, so I didn't grab them. All right, we got Wolverine issue #7, which is part 16 of the Ten of Swords. I like this cover. It's pretty dope. And then we've got X-Force issue 14. I've heard that Wolverine and X-Force are basically like telling one big story together, since they do have the same, actually the same art team and writing team. So same creative team is on both of these. We got Ben Percy, Josh Cassara, and then Guru EFX doing the colors. I'm excited. I've been loving Wolverine and X-Force, so I'm excited to read these and get caught up again. By the time I get caught up on Ten of Swords, the hardcover is going to be out. That's terrible. All right. Hellions. I've not read an issue of Hellions yet, but Hellions #6, which is part 18 of the Ten of Swords storyline. By the way, there's only 22 chapters in this story. I'm very, very behind. But I'm going to read it all, and I'm going to review X of Swords. Right after issue 22 comes out, you guys are going to be like, how did you read all this that fast? And lastly, the last book on my November haul is Cable, issue 6, which is part 19. I've actually been enjoying Cable. I picked it up starting with issue 1. I've read issues 1, 2, and 3 so far. I really like it. I like it a lot. I don't know a lot about Cable because I didn't read a lot of 90s X-Men. I've got some 90s X-Men that I need to catch up on in omnibus and oversized format. But yeah, I haven't read a lot of Cable, but I've been enjoying Kid Cable in this run. So I'm excited to get more into his history when this event is over. That's the other thing about event books. You know, they can be good at continuing things that have already gone on, but they're not always as good at helping you understand the history of those characters. So I'm excited for the event to be over and us to get back into the actual characterizations of these heroes, to see, you know, what their individual motivations are and how they're living out their lives separate from the team. That's why you get these solo series. So I'm excited to learn more about Cable and his history, his goals, his motivations. But that's gonna do it. So I hope that out of all those books, you saw something you liked. I want you to let me know between my Marvel pile, my Ten of Swords, my Indies, my DC pile. You gotta let me know. Oh, snap. I was trying to grab some books and almost dropped them all. But yeah, you gotta let me know what you're liking, what on this list that you've read, what you think I'm gonna love, what I need to like jump to the beginning or the top of my to read list, and let me know what you don't like and why. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. You know what I always say? I always say it's cool if you didn't like what I picked up, because you can always buy what you like. Make sure you read what you buy and be nice to others, because kindness makes the world go round. See you in another one soon. Peace.